Ever wonder how a muscle contracts? Hmm. Let's start our journey from when the action potential, that electrical signal from the motor neuron, arrives at the motor end plate of the muscle myofibril. When the action potential from the motor neuron travels down the T tubules, it causes calcium to be released from the sarcoplastic reticulum. Calcium is released from the sarcoplastic reticulum, the calcium store, in the muscle. It surrounds the myofibrils in each muscle cell. Actin is an important protein chain. It is one of the two important myofilaments involved in muscle contraction. The blue part of the actin represents its binding site. Our troponin snowman becomes active and changes shape when it catches the calcium snowball. Hi, my name is trypomyosin, and I'm a protein that is stuck to the actin. I look a bit like a rope, and I cover the actin binding sites. I do this when the muscle is relaxed, and when I cover the binding site, the muscle myofilaments cannot shorten, and so the muscle cannot contract. Oh dear, when troponin pulls away the trypomyosin rope, it's exposed the actin binding sites.
Let's look at another key player in all of this, myosin. Myosin is just a thick protein. It sits just beside actin and it has a series of what looks like tadpoles attached to it. These tadpole heads are super important as they can actually move. So now we know all the parts, how does it all work? How does myosin move actin? The excitement is killing me. To move these myosin heads requires energy. So where does the energy come from? There is a molecule called ATP, and this is an energy molecule. When it is broken down by an enzyme called ATPase, the energy stored in the ATP is released so that the myosin head can move. What is left is ADP and PA. The cocked position. The myosin head is in the cocked position, ready to bind to the actin, as ATP is used to change the angle or configuration of the myosin head. It now has to wait until the actin binding site becomes exposed. As soon as the actin binding site is exposed, the high energy myosin head leaps into action, forming a cross bridge between myosin and actin. As soon as the myosin binds to the actin, the myosin head uses that energy molecule, ATP. As myosin uses the energy, it changes shape and moves through the power stroke, pulling the actin molecule towards the M line. We will come back to this. After the power stroke, the myosin head is exhausted. It has used up its energy, but the cross bridge is still in place. So, we need another energy molecule of ATP. This releases the myosin head from the actin, returning it to the cocked position, ready for the next power stroke.